guys, so in this hopefully short video, I'm going to showcase a really cool and big project that we have made. It's called NinjaCoding. Basically, NinjaCoding incorporates quite a few things. It's a web app, has an e-commerce section, it has a services section, it has a marketing section, a finance section. That's roughly how you can break it up, right? However, there's a lot of tiny little things inside the app that help the business move forward. Okay, it's a small business. It's operated only by 2-3 people. Okay, but a lot of things are done very, very quickly, and the web app handles that. So I want to start with the e-commerce. The e-commerce here basically is something quite generic, okay, and it allows to sell products. So when the user came to us, he didn't know how many product subgroups or groups he's going to have. Okay, so what we made is that basically the client can actually create groups of products and divide them into subgroups, and they just appear in the menu, right? So each product has its own section, okay? And that section basically has a design, a dedicated design, okay? And a dedicated way of how the product can be sold. And therefore, the admin user is actually able to create as many products as he wants using the same template. Look at it, and it doesn't have to go and code anything else. So it doesn't have to go and ask us for more coding work. So we just create a generic template where the admin can actually create products. Okay, and in this case, it's courses, it's digital products like indicator strategies and add-ons that he's selling for NinjaTrader software, right? But the courses have a specific way they're designed. They have, for example, a backend where students can actually review, okay, the videos, download software, download resources, okay? On the other hand, products like strategies, they have a different backend, which allows people to watch strategy or digital product related videos, download templates, download all sorts of stuff, all the new releases, okay? Now it can also extend subscriptions for digital products. So we've actually created something called vendor licensing. So user is basically has a license. That license is stored on our server, and the license is checked every time a user actually runs the product. So it's quite an extensive amount of services that have been created for this particular project, and only the e-commerce, right? So has digital product, also courses, also has events that also have quite a few things to talk about. Like, for example, the event can be hosted, and you get a timer here, and then the event can also, after it ends, the user is able to view the recording. Okay, so when the event is still, about to begin, the user actually just sees a link to the event room. Okay, so all of that basically is done. And when the user came to us, he knew that he's going to have a development services page, and then he wants to have numerous events, courses, indicator strategies, add-ons, right? And he doesn't want to do any coding when he creates a new indicator, for example, okay, or a new event or a new course. So every time he has a new product, what he does is just basically, he just jumps into, product, and he's able to create the product right from the back end. So for example, he creates an indicator, bang, he's got all the information he has to put here, all the pics, all right, all the features, all the videos, all the options that he sells with. Okay, so it's probably a bad example, but maybe this one. So he's got different ways he can sell it. So he can lease it, he can give a lifetime membership, all sorts of stuff. Okay, and all of that just comes up instantly on a page like that. And the design obviously can just vary so much. It also has a bunch of generic stuff integrated into it, like, like the sliders here of other products, and all it's okay. So, as you can say, the products and e-commerce section is quite endless. You can talk about it for quite a long time, going into little detail. But overall, what we did is we provided a generic structure for this particular project where a user or an admin user is able to create products, okay, that are already classified into a number of sections and create them endless, okay, without any more need of us coding any other stuff, okay, except that maybe if he wants to add and change the design of the page, okay, and create something new. Other than that, he just creates them and the app just keeps on running, okay? Other stuff Okay, since this company sells digital products and programming services, then there's also a programming part to it. Okay, so people who work for this company, they have a team and they have a dashboard and a project board, and they can drag and drop their tasks, okay, and time track and then invoice and bill users. Okay, so for example, you can see that all the users are billed, okay, in terms of so let's see, for example, this user, this is his timesheet. Then he's got his releases. Okay, he's got his invoices and all of that. So the user is able to, the admin obviously is also able to see the courses that the user bought, indicator strategies, the events that you visited, etc. Okay, and he's also able to set different rates for this particular, because the company charges hourly rates. Okay, and sometimes due to some inflation, rates can change, so you can actually change rates over time for this particular. Okay. Now, guys, this is only like little parts of the application. It's huge. Okay. If I go into little details, feel free to get back to us and we can discuss small interesting features that are possible. But overall, this is huge. So, and everything is automated. So the user gets billed an invoice, sent an invoice. So there's a mailing service integrated into this. So if we go and see marketing here, we can actually see there's mail automation, there's mail templates. So mail templates are created. So for example, when a user is sent an invoice to a client. Okay, so here's the email that the admin is able to edit anytime. Okay, that's the email that actually sent to the client when he gets an invoice. Okay, and then so for example, a new user registers. Okay, he gets this email. Here's the body, and you can edit this at some point of time, and you can turn it off. Okay, if you don't want it. And there's also automation. So for example, there's end of month automation. Okay, so at the end of the month. Okay, here are the dates for 2024, and here are the addresses, right? So all the users, so we can select, so all the users that are involved have these specific products. All these users get sent this email with a coupon for automation, and then there's this coupon, okay, that a user can create, and there are specific dates. So, for example, there's end of month automation, and there it is. And so this coupon is only active for 2 days at the end of each month. So that coupon gets sent in the mail automation. So there's no need to integrate with any other CRM like Zoho or whatever. Okay, because everything is in one application. The mail automation, the product sales. So for example, if we go to the admin section, there are the sales here. You can see all the numbers, okay? And you can easily, so for example, I'm interested in people who bought NC Smart Scalper. I can just check them and I can just go ahead, send Smart Scalper and send. Okay, that's it. I can send all these users an email saying, hey, there's an update, or hey, we've introduced a new feature or whatever, okay? And that goes through Mailgun API. And gets all the required information. Okay. Now there's also a blog. Okay. Well, this was something that we started off with, and there's also a forum. Okay. There's a support section for users to ask questions, and there's also a forum which kind of looks the same, but that's something for the users to interact between each other. Whereas this one is for the users to send questions to support. Okay, now you can also see in the marketing section that the blog is also controlled from within the app, as you can see. So here we've got posts. Okay, so we can create posts. So here's a post, and there's a preview for the post. There's content, there's tags. Okay, so I can then assign whatever strategy design or whatever, and then that particular blog post gets a tag like that. The user can search through the tag. Okay, so all of that is done custom, absolutely custom. Okay, now there's a lot of stuff that's to do with finance that I cannot show. Okay, but basically, finance and ledger allows us to control all the transactions that come in from every single user, whoever buys it or whatever. So every single transaction that comes in through PayPal or through bank or through Stripe gets recorded into the database and stored for accounting purposes and for money cash flow purposes. So basically, the admin is able to review what's going on with the company, how many sales it had, what's the revenue, how many expenses. So all the expenses are also tracked. So basically, when the accountant presents, you don't have to even, the accountant just gets everything automated. All the transactions just get recorded to Xero and QuickBooks, and there is a lot of, because there are over 100, over 200 transactions per month, all those just go automatically to QuickBooks and they get recorded. And when the accountant comes back and says, hey, here's your profit, okay, the admin knows how much profit there is, because pretty much almost the same is reflected in the system, and you can see how much taxes got to pay, how much he paid to the contractors, how many expenses he had, and all of that stuff. Okay, but I'm not able to show that because that's now there are a bunch of things here that are to do with client management. Okay, and there's also things to do with affiliate management. So the project also has affiliate management, which allows the admin to deliver a special link to the affiliate, and any sales that go through an affiliate are actually controlled. So there's a partner section, okay, and all the partners' payouts, all the sales are also tracked, okay, by the system. So depending on where the user came from and where the sales came from, so the system tracks how much you paid to an affiliate and how much you still got to pay to the affiliate, and makes it very, very easy to control payouts. Okay, so there's obviously much more to this app, and I'll be happy to discuss more if anyone has any questions or is looking to automate their business in a similar fashion. Please get back to us, and be happy to talk more. Thank you.